Listen, the past been endless, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my ratchets, you have offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening, and no umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested or wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you mourn my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even. They submit while you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teething. You can't reason with the animal that's loose and my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm that lethal like a threat to a mass preacher. I send you up to Christ if you crossing your act evil. Preparation means opportunity, maybe. Being great is ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't faze me. You ain't really hard like you imagine and bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and to run it. First order of biz, no snitching. I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. The birthday got another hit, no flinching. And tell them send a watch that I can fit, both friends. She on the class trying to get a nigga. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her. And I ain't trying to let her down, but I'm not. If you was trying to settle down, get a fact. Song pull up in the city with a nice jump. Lights off, lights on. Chinese throw the chicken, need a wipe to throw the rice on. Pull up double park with all the ice on. Pick 'em like, she running up, she one of them. She pay a bill, she it up. 52nd Street, I double down, then I doubled up. 2023 and I'm the only coming up, yeah.
Can't stop till we all locked in. I drop it, the whole world sings. Pop when I do like this, it's the big black door.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond in the rough.
24 karat VVs in the stars. Rings going off like Michael with the gloves. Only one model with designers in the thugs. When we shop at Rickon, bring a bottle full of couple platinum records later, still I got the game locked. Cause my lines fresher than Tory Lane's pop. Who got his swerve and is missing every raindrop. Hit him with the then they get their brain swap. Walk around like I'm nigga with the diamonds in the clock. You ain't walking on these I got diamonds in my socks. Might be funny like I'm Biggie, but I'm riding like I'm Pop. I'm the king of your city, give a about your block. Lights on, lights off. Go on twerk it if you know that's off. Deep dive and get lost. Go on turn up if you know that you the boss.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth, but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond in the rough.
Diego.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep them blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fall in love with the fettuccine, they both dead, can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall. Everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off, what? Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Houston Texans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 41-yard line.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Hey, look at this Packers defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Mills to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 3rd down, Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texans. Jared Everett, 75 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go, set.
In motion left, that's Reed. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Play fake. Here's Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's only able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd and 2. Love. And that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion to bring up 4th down.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And he's going to build his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The Texans had 7-4 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Hey, look at this Packers defense.
They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Come on, set.
Throwing. Love. They'll complete this one to Watson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Ready?
Off the play fake, Love. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Real green. Yellow. Ready?
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. Well, now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pierce now up the middle. Shedding the tackle. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Mills now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 3rd down, here's Mills. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the 1st down.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Mills now from the 50. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Go ultra.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 10.
Black shot.
To throw now. Here's Love. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Christian Wilkins. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Here we go.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Love. Quick slant to Watson. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They'll get 11, but it will still lead to a 4th down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, like he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now Mills on the bootleg. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be out right at the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Give to Pierce.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down, Mills. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Now Mills. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away.
And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
On the double.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Hey, check mega.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3rd and 4. Working out of the gun. Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here in their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
This is fielded at the 27. A punt of 46, a return of 5.
And the Texans will take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
The slot man in motion right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here's Mills.
And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
To Pierce, they set up the screen.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd down, Love.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Running right, Jones. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. If you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Now a handoff for Pierce.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
First down, Mills. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mills. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
That'll pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Come on, set.
2nd and 5.
Ready?
On play action. Love to throw. All
right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it,
and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
Rasul Douglas there to get him down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now 2nd and 5. Mills.
A good decision in the end. The pull-up run gets him 9 yards and a first. Well, the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mills to throw it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Mike Williams.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And time, we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Okay, ready?
From the 24 now, here's second down and 8.
Let's go. Go set.
Throwing. Love.
Steps away to his left.
A check down here to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Love looking to throw it. Got Dobbs over to Miller. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
10 yards on the
Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Let's go.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second and 7.
Red, cycle. Hut.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. The short throw to Musgrave. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Love now. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And complete once again to Watson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Texans' 1-yard line.
Ready?
Glove. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed from a yard out. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So second and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. Second down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now 17-14.
17. Texans 14. Anders Carlson to kick off.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
They'll go again to Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Dameon Pierce, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. To throw now, here's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Love. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. A good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jalen Petrie picks it up.
And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TV.
And that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that That pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and want other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. That is caught. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They're calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Ready?
An inside give to Jones. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Red, yellow. Cut.
Looking to throw. Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run wide side with Jones. Bust through the tackle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 72 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
First down, going to the air with Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 7-yard line.
double.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Back to throw. Love. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Jones is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Jones again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. 2 yards the gain there. Now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Set, ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Love. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 22 more yards there and another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Set, hut. Needle blue. Ready.
1st down, Love to pass. His throw incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Ready.
Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's Love. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Here we go, 1st and goal.
6, mega. Ready.
Now Love. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really...
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with so